Now this week your assignment is stop motion. So what I've done is I've set up a nice little system that we're going to do some stop motion. So if you look right here, and I have actually set up a bunch of stuff from a Star Wars game. Yes, I am a nerd. I own a Star Wars game. So we're going to demonstrate for you stop motion. Now, with all of the pieces that will be involved in this stop motion, we also have a still camera. And the still camera is going to provide us with essentially what we need to create the stop motion. Now, if you come back here, I now have my scene set up so that I can view it through the still cameras I shoot. Now, the first thing that you would do is you would go in and you would set your focus, or your, what was that? Depth of field, and then come out to position everything where you would like them to be within the scene. And of course, fixing your tripod wherever you want to tighten, and you tighten everything down. And you do not touch this camera other than to take pictures, because if the camera ever moves, you've totally ruined the illusion of the stop motion. So, with that in mind, I'm going to walk you through just a quick couple movements of how the stop motion works, and then I'm going to show you another technique, more one that you will be using. This one, it requires editing software and everything. And we're going to get to that, but not just yet. So let's get started. Now I've switched to a GoPro so that you can kind of see what I see as I do it. So I have it here, I have my scene set. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take a picture of that scene. And of course, with the angle of my camera, I can't see what I'm trying to hit. There we go. So picture did. There it is. I'm going to hit my live view as soon as it's done so that I see my scene again. All right, so now we're going to begin the stop motion look. Now, fighters move a little faster than the ships, so I want the movement of the fighters to be dramatic. Just like that. And the ships to be subtle. So, right there. Come over, look at my scene, hit my button. Now, what you got to understand is this is very time consuming. So, fighters will move. In the pattern that I think will work. The ship's going to swing this way, and this ship's going to swing this way, and this guy's going to keep going forward. So then I get it set, I take my picture. Now that it's grabbed it, I come in and I do my next movement. So he's going to swerve this way, he's going to turn to intercept, he's going to turn to intercept. I know I sound like a real nerd now. He's going to do here, he's going to swing, he's going to bypass these guys, and this guy is going to go this way while this guy goes this way, and so on as I begin my movement into my next frame. Now, I hope the light's not too bad, but now I can test what I'm looking at by simply going to my frame, back it up, see what I'm doing. All right, that was something different. And then boom, 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 boom. So now I'm ready for my next frame again. So on, move forward subtly, move forward subtly. We'll swing these guys this way, this way, this way, this way. And move these guys just a hair, and this guy just a hair. All right, now of course, with any true stop motion, or in Star Wars form, I would have my little lasers shooting everywhere and everything. But here's the key, is you're going to keep moving through this and building your scene until you finally get what you want. And trust me, stop motion can take forever. It's just picture after picture after picture. But this is one way to do it, and it's a very time-consuming way, but it looks really cool when it's done. Like I said, I'll show you just a few clips of how it looked. That's only what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 frames, and all of a sudden, you know, and we've been working on this for a couple minutes now. All right, now I'm going to show you a different way, and the way I want you to create a stop motion this week. So now we're going to show you the other way that you can do stop motion. It'll probably be a little bit easier for y'all. Well, first thing I want you to do is go online and download this little thing called Monkey Jam. It's a free program, very simple. It'll work with the camera on your laptop, or it can also import still images. So I'm going to open up Monkey Jam, and there it goes. And so the first thing I'm going to do is come over here and go New XPS, and it's going to say, okay, you want layer 1, you know, save it here. Fine, that's perfect. That's what I want to do. Alright, so now the program's open. Now what I want to do is be able to capture some images to be able to create my my stop motion. So I'm going to go here to capture, and it is going to open my little camera on my laptop. So hi there. So you can see me, and you can do just about anything. Now what you're going to do is, it's real easy. You can put a backdrop or something, you know, position things within the lens, the frame of your camera lens, so that you can do adjustments. So let's do a stop motion. So let's make it simple. So what I'm going to do is kind of stupid, so be with me, or just bear with me. And I'm going to capture my head on this side. Then I'm going to capture my head on this side, and I'm going to repeat that for a few times. And I'm building frames. And then I'm going to go into the camera. Let me position good. Okay, so capture, out. Then swing back in, position, capture, out. Capture, out. Capture, out. Then I'm going to go center, and then I'm going to put in my hand, and I'm going to wave. Start waving. Capturing all these different frames. Then I'm going to scratch my head. Alright. So let's see what that looks like. So I've captured all my images. I have how many so far? I have quite a few. Look at that. I have 60 images, which is actually about 2 seconds worth of video. So I'm going to go ahead and build a preview, and I'm going to hit play, and oh yeah, I am one weird guy. I sure am. So that's to create stop motion. Now that's one way I can do it, you know, and I can do it multiple ways. That's just, you know, just one attempt. Say that I want to do it with more of an object as opposed to myself. Well, I can do that also. What I'm going to do is I'm going to stop the preview, and then I'm going to go back to my capture. Well, first let's go this. Let's go new, and we're going to we're not going to save that, and we're going to say okay. So now I'm starting fresh again. I'm going to come to my camera, and here's my camera. All right, this time Mr. Boy Scout Bear is going to be my point of interest. So here's the thing. I'm going to position myself out of the camera so that I need to work with my other hand here. So Mr. Bear is going to, without my hands being in the camera or any of my body, this is the tough part, the real tough part. So I position Mr. Bear. Work with me, Mr. Bear. All right, here we go. So Mr. Bear is going to approach the camera. So I get some distance, and he's going to, that's what it say, overwrite, thank you. He's going to, let me restart this. He's going to, all right, hang on. Let me just start fresh here. It will be easier. Yes, close. See, technology turns on everybody. Okay. All right. So I had to restart. It messed up with me. So once again, reinitiate my Mr. Monkey. I probably should have saved that other project rather than try to just override it. All right. So I'm back again. Back to my capture. Back to Mr. Bear. Back to getting my ugliness out of the shot. And then Mr. Bear, I'm going to have Mr. Bear sort of move across the frame. So he's going to go. Okay, so locked down on me, so now I fixed it. So now I need to make sure to, when I do this and I go to my new up here, I'm going to totally change the name. In fact, we're going to even change the designation or destination to it so that it doesn't get confused again. So I'm going to say okay. And then go back to my camera setup. And perfect. Alright, so now I'm going to first have Mr. Bear approach the camera. So picture, 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 picture. Then I'm going to have him scoot, 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 scoot until I get him out of frame. And then I'm going to have him dart back through the frame and then run back. Alright, so now I've captured Mr. Bear. So let's look at that preview. Alright, and come up here, build my preview, and here he goes. Just like that. So this is what I'd like you to do, is I'd like you to attempt doing a oops, didn't mean to do that either. But no, those still images on my desktop. But I want you to attempt a stop motion. And this is a cute little program. What I'd like to see is at least 2 seconds long, which is essentially 60 pictures. So play with it. See, just playing with Mr. Bear, just for the fun of it, I got 86 frames, which is nearly 3 seconds long. So it's not that hard. I mean, you've got the writing assignment this week that's going to take some time. So play with it. Make a few of these. Oh wait, before I shut up, I probably better show you how to make the movie. What I want you to do then, after you've gone through this, so I'm going to make the movie. So I'm going to export my exposure sheet to an AVI movie, and that's real simple. You just click on it. All right, so I click on here, and I'm going to create an AVI. I'm going to name my AVI stop motion, or Ray Rush stop motion, so that I have a name for it. Movie size is, I'm going to do it a standard 640 by 480 because we're going to put it on YouTube, and I'm going to save the movie. There it goes. Alright, and then it saved it to somewhere. I don't know where it saved it. I wasn't paying attention. Let me re-look at that. It was saving it to my documents. Okay. Thank goodness that you can go back and look at what you did. Alright, my documents right there. So I'm looking for my assignment, which is right there. So now I hit play, and there it is. All I got to do is upload it to YouTube, submit it for my grade. Pretty easy. Alright, have fun. If you have problems, don't hesitate to call me.